Okay, guys. I hope we're live. It's been a day. I'm gonna double check a couple things, make sure we're live. We are live. Let me know if you guys are here. Um, I'm going to try to get this shared around. Hope you guys are ready. It's been one heck of a day at the shop, so yeah, it's it's been a day. So like I said, hopefully you guys can hear. It's been a very eventful day at the shop, so I'm I'm just glad everything came together and the overlays and everything are working. So that's good. Looks like you guys can hear me. So let's talk about Greer's MLF style tomorrow. We are. Let's see. Make sure I've got my notes here. We are launching at 6 a.m. Lines in at 6:30. Lines out at 3 and final submissions at 3:30. The lines out at 3. That means at 3 o'clock, 0 across the board. If your photo's not in by that time, it's not going to be accepted. You have until 3:30 to get your photos uploaded, so plan accordingly. Couple of tournaments going on Greer's tomorrow, and I'm sure the wakeboarders will be out, but I'm sure most of you guys will not be out in the main lake area, so I think we're all good there. Let me see. So safety issues. You guys should know this by now, but we'll go over it. Life jacket must be worn at all times during the tournament. If for any reason you have to, shed a clothing layer or a coat or anything that you started off the morning with, because it will be kind of cool in the morning, just make sure that all of your lines are out of the water during that time. Make sure you are equipped with a 360-degree light if it is dark outside. So before full sunup, you need to make sure you have a 360-degree white light present on your kayak. Also, make sure that you do have a whistle on board. Make sure that if you hear anybody go down or in the water close to you, if somebody's fishing near you, that you help them out. Also, make sure you're using the check-in, check-out features, since we are going to be fishing up some rivers and further up creeks than we normally are. And Greer's is boundary-wise, we have a launch boundary, but we do not have a boundary other than where you can you can't portage. So other than that, standard rules apply. Please familiarize yourself with the NSK rules that are on the Facebook page. We also need to familiarize yourself with the launch boundaries that are on Tourney X. So make sure that you're launching within the bounds, and then obviously you can move up as far as you need to. So I see Derek, Mark, Steve, Keith, Bass Noob, and Ty and Eric. I'm sure we'll have more people in here, and more people will be watching as we go on. Standard things on how to measure. Make sure the fish is facing to your left. Make sure the belly of the fish is basically facing your belly. Make sure the mouth is closed. Make sure you're not touching any part of the caudal fin, which is the clear part of the tail. And make sure your identifier is clearly visible. Speaking of that identifier, you can now see it. Should be live. Your identifier is FR5. And I think that's pretty much it. Yak Beard, how's it going? I think we're pretty good. Other than that, I think we've covered the launch boundaries. We've covered when we're launching, how we're launching. So if you are at an area that is busy as far as a lot of kayaks launching from there, if you're launching or there's a lot of boats and everything, please don't take up boat ramps. Practice common courtesy around your boat ramp. Get your stuff ready either before or after you launch your boat and move it off to the side of the ramp. Let's be courteous out there on the ramps because they will likely be busy tomorrow. So, like I said, familiarize yourself with the launch boundaries. Use your check-in and check-out feature. Like I said, this is a big lake, guys, so Greers can get a little crazy. The wind is supposed to be picked up. Let me see. I think I have the weather report in front of me. Maybe not. It looks like we're going to have a low of 46 tomorrow morning. High of 70. Winds 2 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20. So I don't think we're going to have, obviously wind is going to be a factor. As far as gusts go, I'm looking right now. Let me see what the wind looks like for tomorrow. As far as, gusts look like they're going to be pretty much during tournament hours. So we're going to have gusts up into the 20s. Looks like we're going to have between 5 and 10 miles per hour on Greers during the tournament. Wind speed's likely to be 2 to 9 miles per hour with gusts up to 21. And it looks like pretty much they're going to be blowing to the southeast. So that is blowing from the northwest to the southeast. So wind is going to be a little bit of a factor. I think everybody probably has an idea of what they're doing to this point, but I know there's some people holding close to the vest. Looks like a finesse bite might be in order. I've heard the water is a little